Ford Cortina GT. This is the two-door 1600 Lotus twin cam model. As you can see, it's finished in a lovely gloss black. It's just been driven to us today, all the way from North Yorkshire. It's done about 80-90 miles all the way here. Start by having a look at the bodywork. Start on this driver's side. All the chrome work seems to be nice and fresh on this car. Nice and bright. There is a bit of a scuff at the underside there if you look underneath. Obviously from the top where you would look, you don't even notice it, but it is worth pointing out. On this front wing, it's all nice and clean. If you look down the side of the car, you can see it's lovely and straight. It does have this nice silver pinstripe going all the way down, nice and neatly. That front wings, all good. There's not really anything to note there. The arch itself's nice and clean. No signs of any rust or rot on there. Inside the arch is good too. 4 good wheels and 4 good enduro tyres on there. Panel gaps are pretty good on this as well. Have a look at that sill. Again, all nice and clean there. Underneath, it's really good. The car was restored quite a while ago. I do have a full list of everything the vendor's done to it over the years. He was a professional restorer. This was his own car from before he retired. Just doesn't have the time for it anymore. He has had a set of locks fitted that are worth pointing out there. We do have the keys and everything for them. It's just sort of coming through the panel there. Be relatively easy to get rid of if you needed to. Okay, rear arch on the driver's side. Again, nice and clean. A little bit of road dirt there, like I said, it's done 78 miles today. Come to us all the way from North Yorkshire. On the bottom of that wing, at the rear is nice and clean. Got your GT badge there. Boot lid, again, if we look across that, nice and straight. The light's really good in here, so obviously we can see any imperfections, any ripples. Again, at the back end, all nice and clean. Chrome work could do with a good polish, but other than that, it's good. Very small chip on the leading edge of the boot there. I mean, literally tiny. Put my little finger next to it. Nothing at all. Up the passenger side. Again, under there is all nice and clean. Rear quarter's nice. There's a little bit of a mark in the paint there. Looking down the side. Really nice and clean, as you can see. This rear passenger arch. There's nothing really to note there at all. It's obviously been a well looked after car. Slight scratch in the paint there. Just see it there. Potentially would polish out, I'm not sure. All the bright work around the windows is nice, all the seals are good. Roof itself's good. Doesn't look like it's been left out in a hailstorm or anything like that. Same with the chrome work around the windows on the passenger side. Door handle's a little bit pitted. I'd say they're probably original, whereas the other stuff's been cleaned up. Passenger side sill, nice and clean. Could do with a little bit of a polish here. There's a bit of a sort of ripple in the paint. I don't think it's ever been polished out. Again, the panel gap on this side, nice and clean. Nice and uniform all the way down. This arch again, a little bit of dirt from, like I say, it's been on the road. Other than that, nice and clean. A couple of little lumps in the paint on this top of the front driver's side wing. Worth pointing out. The bottoms of the windscreen are all good. All around the windscreen is nice. Got to be quite picky, but considering it's an old car and it's black, it comes up really well. At the front, like I say, that chrome works nice, apart from that little bit on the bottom left-hand corner. Pair of sibbies on there. Have a look in the interior. So, painted tops of the doors, they're all good. Same with the bottoms. Bottoms of the doors are nice and solid. Black vinyl door card. Door checks are all nice and clean too. Wood dash has a couple of marks here and there. There's a little crack down by the keys. A couple of ripples on the passenger side, but overall not bad. Showing 56,614 miles. We'll detail what we know about the history and things in the description. Driver's seat shows no sign of wear. I mean, obviously it's a later seat that's been put in. It doesn't show any signs of wear. There's no funny smells or anything in here. It is a tilt seat, so you can get in the back. Original back seats, black vinyl. Front probably wants to go back to match, to be fair. That would look so much better. But no marks or I mean, to be fair, it doesn't look like they've barely been sat in at all. Black headlighting, really lovely and clean on that. Not a mark on that at all. On the passenger side, again, all the paintwork on the doors nice, all the way around. Black vinyl door card, nice and clean, apart from there is a scuff or a little bit of a tear on the leading edge. I'm guessing where it's trapped the seatbelt at some point. Probably wants to sort of reattach or glue back down. Full black carpet set, all nice and clean in here again. It does have the Lotus key knob in case you forget what's under the bonnet. Passenger seat, just like the driver's side, no sign of any real wear at all. Nice and clean. Same story in the back. It has been fitted with an aftermarket steering wheel, but actually it's quite a nice one. So it does come with some added history there that the owners put in. Got a car cover, relatively new battery, couple of spare bits and bobs. Underside of the boot's all nice and clean. Boot floor itself is good, nice and dry. Spare wheel in there, everything you'd expect to see really. Have a look under the bonnet. All nice and clean under the bonnet. The inner wings are all good. Now the owner did tell me he's had some, or he himself in his professional did some repairs to the inner wings, and where it has been done, it has been brazed. It's not been spot welded, so there shouldn't be any moisture getting down inside and causing any problems. All around the strut is all nice. Servo apparently is relatively new, as is the radiator. And the carbs are pretty new as well, apparently only a couple of years old. We'll detail that in the description for you. And there you have your Lotus twin cam. All nice and clean and tidy in there. Underside of the bonnet. Sound deadening's coming away a little bit. But other than that, all nice and clean. Get it started up. Like I say, it was driven to us. About 80 miles. It's quite happy there. It takes over straight away. Makes a good noise. That is it off choke there. Nice and quiet. Happy just doing its thing. We will detail in the description all the history and everything we know about it. If you've got any questions or you want to view, get in touch, send us a message via Facebook, send us an email, give us a call. Obviously we are open every day for viewings. Just give us a shout to arrange that. There you have it. 2-door Ford Cortina GT Lotus. Thank you.